Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. I'm Chris Wilmot. I'm the president, co-owner, and music director of the new Rochester Lancers, and we're honored to have you here today. Foremost, none of us would be in this facility today, standing here, sitting here, if it weren't for the foresight and hard work of my good friend and the only person in Western New York who has the words soccer in front of his name, Soccer Sam Fantuzzo. Would you, where is Sam? Would he stand up and wave? He always has the great shades on. Sam is not only the founder of the new Rochester Lancers, but he also serves as our chief executive officer. Sam and I have been friends since we both worked for the Rhinos back in, I guess it was 06 and 07 when I was an owner, and fantastic guy. As we all know, he's a marketer extraordinaire. He knows how to connect with people. He's also one of the main reasons behind the early success of the Rochester Rhinos at Frontier Field. So again, thank you, Sam, for all your work. Before the big introduction, are there any former Rochester Lancers players here? We thought a few might show up. Guy Bonfiglio is yes, thank you for coming. Mauro Felipe? Thank you so much for being here. Nelson Capella? Thanks, Nelson. And did I miss, I apologize if I missed anybody. Also a great, I'm sorry, Francisco Escos, thank you. Sorry about that. Didn't see you there. Also, I want to make, is there more? Sorry. Oh, Pat Erkley, yes, Pat, thank you. I apologize. Our championship coach with the Rhinos for so many years. And also I see a former Rhino who was a fantastic goalie, Scott Vallow, sitting right here. Thanks, Scott. And if I missed anybody, please correct me, raise your hand, whatever. Okay, without further ado, as the president of the new Rochester Lancers, it is my honor to introduce our new general manager and head coach. He originally hails from the great state of Virginia, but grew up in Williamstown, New Jersey. A college standout, he played indoor soccer for the Cleveland Crunch, for Tampa, Philadelphia, and eventually the Buffalo Blizzard. He made 103 starts for the Rochester Rhinos. He holds records for single game and single season saves and is second in all-time Rhinos career wins. And I must say I appropriated that information and stole it from Jeff DeVeronica from this morning's paper, so thank you, Jeff. So again, ladies and gentlemen, I give you the new Rochester Lancers general manager and head coach, Mr. Billy Superstar Andracki.
Well, I'm just glad that I didn't come out to the Barbie Girl song, I'll tell you that, Sam. Well, I must say this is it's truly an honor, and I'm proud to be named the first coach of the MISL, Rochester Lancers, as there have been so many great Lancer coaches before me, and guys like Sal DeRosa and Don Popovich. I'd like to thank a few people first, Chris Wilmot, Sam Fantuzzo, and the ownership group for having the confidence in me to lead their team. Little story, first time I ever met Sam was in April of '96. It was a beautiful April day, and it was 1.5 inches of snow on the ground. And Pat Erkley had us running around MCC campus, I think it was like 14 times around the perimeter. And around the 4th time around, I actually fell, and I landed in the road in the snow, and I'm laying there, and this brand new Cadillac pulls up, and this guy rolls down the window and goes, "Hey, you must be the goalie." So that was Sam. I'd like to thank the Rochester Rhinos organization, Pat Erkley, Rob Clark, for allowing me to be part of their organization, which has provided me a path to where I am today. You know, I'm still, if you want to know, I'm still a member of the coaching staff, and my goal is to help them in any way going forward to win a championship, which starts this Friday night. I'd also like to thank Bernie Icavangelo. Bernie, he's been, since 1996, a true supporter and a fan and a friend of professional soccer and soccer in itself in Rochester, and we thank you very much. I'd like to thank also Andy Galena and Jamie Hammond for allowing us to use this beautiful facility. we're really lucky to have this kind of place to call our home for the next couple months. So thank you. I'd like to especially thank my beautiful wife Kim, my son Brandon, and my daughter Alyssa for supporting me in this journey we're about to take. My daughter, thank you. My daughter, unfortunately, wasn't born to see me play, but now she can see me in a different role. She said to me last night, she goes, "Daddy, I see you play soccer all the time." And I think she's confused that the over 40 Italian men's soccer team is professional soccer. So it's really not. Also want to thank two people that aren't here today. My dad, my father, who without his time and dedication on the soccer field, I certainly wouldn't be here today. And also my father-in-law, Rich Swerda, who's a true supporter and a friend of mine and would be in the front row with a video camera as well. So they're missed dearly. It's really a dream come true to have the opportunity to be a professional coach in Rochester, and a town that I've called home since 1996, to be able to coach in front of friends, family, and fans. I played in 10 different cities all over the country, and Rochester truly is the best place to play and coach. Usually I walk around the city and there's two events that people really remember. One, they remember Tampa Bay Rowdies game, and they say what a great game it was. But what they don't realize, they gave up 3 goals in that game. We won 4-3 in overtime, but everybody remembers that. And one thing that really touched me is in 1996 when we were playing against the Seattle Sounders, and I collided with the goalpost. And the outpouring of support, not only from fans but also from the media, was something that's really true to my heart and really left a mark for me to call my home since '96. Indoor soccer has really been a passion for me. Played it for 5 years, and I can say that going to an indoor game will be the most energizing, exciting sporting event that you can do in an arena. And I promise, when you go, there will be no 1-0 games, and you won't leave the arena with a 1-1 tie. So it's a great game. You got a 3-point goal, 2-point goal, shootouts, power plays. So you won't be disappointed, I'm sure. I want to thank right now the past Lancers, guys who aren't here: Frank Adoy, Nelson Capella, Guy Bonfiglio, Mario Philippe, guys like Charlie Ciano, Mara Paris. I mean, I know that being here today wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for the ex-Lancer players. And I truly feel that, and I make a promise to them that we will go out and we will play. We'll play with honor and passion, and we will make sure that we don't let down that Lancer name and the legacy that they started years ago. I'm excited to take on this new challenge this upcoming season. I know that all dedicated fans that have supported professional soccer here in Rochester will come out and support me and the Lancers in the exciting game of soccer. Being a no coach, I guess questions to be answered: where are we going to get our players from? Well, our process will start here in Rochester, and we'll give every opportunity for local players to have an opportunity to come out and play for our team. That process will start, as Chris said, this weekend. We'll have a combine Saturday and Sunday, and from there we'll go on. And I'm sure that going forward, I'll look to put in place a team with experienced MISL guys, players that is, as well as maybe hopefully some local players that currently play professionally here. At this time, I want to introduce my coaching staff. Craig Demon. Craig is, to me, the greatest soccer player to ever wear a Rhinos jersey amongst the long lineage of great players that we've had here. Not only what he does on the field, but his professionalism on and off the field. And when looking for an assistant coach, there wasn't too many guys out there that I would choose over Craig. I mean, Craig is, I think, what he'll bring to the locker room and to the field. You look at him now, I wouldn't put a jersey on him, put him out on defense. So, Craig, I want to thank Craig for being an assistant. Francisco Escos. Francis, a member of the original Lancers, 8 seasons with the Buffalo Sounds as well in the MISL. Spent many years, 3 years as my goalkeeper coach here, so I know the torture that he can put players under at times. So I want to thank Eskos for being and Billy Ginther. Bill brings over 30 years of coaching experience to our franchise. He has a close connection with the local players here. So if there's a good player out there, whether collegiately, high school, Bill will know, and we'll definitely keep him on our radar. Our goal as a coaching staff is to give to you an exciting blue-collar brand of soccer. We're going to have a team that works hard. We'll have the fittest team in the league, I'll tell you that. And I'm excited to get started. I mean, this is truly a humbling honor to be named the head coach, and I thank the group of gentlemen over here for giving me this privilege. So I'm not much of a speaker, so with that, I want to thank everybody for coming out, and we'll see you in the field.
I'm under there somewhere.
You don't want mine.
There you go. I'm nothing without my notes. Again, thanks to Bill Andracki. I was a Rhinos fan before they were at Frontier Field. I used to watch the Rhinos. I think they played 2 games at Favre Stadium at the University of Rochester, and if I'm not mistaken, Bill's been there from the very beginning. I also want to make a note about Craig Demon, a very humble guy. If it wasn't for people like Scotty Schweitzer and Craig Demon to anchor that defense we had at the Rhinos, I'm not sure we would have had all those championships, and also the U.S. Open Cup where we shocked the world. We're still the only non-MLS team to win that cup. So again, proud to have Craig Demon and everybody at that table. Billy Ginther went with us to Cincinnati, did some scouting and had some meetings, and so getting to know everybody. But again, thank you so much. I do want to say I was about 15 years old when I first saw the Lancers, and we have very big shoes to fill. I became a fan right at the exact moment, the right time. When the team was in its ascendancy. We had the Cosmos in town twice that year in 1977, as these gentlemen well remember. And the first game was about 17,500. That broke a record. And then in August of 1977, when that infamous playoff game, we had 20,005 people in the stands. And if I remember right, and I probably don't, I was young, but when it started to rain, our fortunes changed that day. But I remember it clearly, and that's why when Sam approached me several years ago, it was a dream come true to be involved in bringing that great name back and having an indoor pro team here in Rochester. I also want to say that one of my childhood heroes was Mike Stoyanovich, who, as most of you in this room know, passed away not so long ago up in Toronto. I got to meet him just before he passed away. He came down for that Rhinos game where they honored a lot of the old the former players for the Rochester Lancers. So again, without people like Mike Stoyanovich and many of the people sitting over in this direction, again, we wouldn't be here today. So having said that, that's it. Our first home game should be in very early November. We're still working on the schedule with the MISL, the USL, and the Blue Cross Arena. Mr. Andracki and his staff will be available for one-on-one interviews after this is over, and actually it's over right now. So again, thank you for coming today. We really appreciate it.